All right, guys, here we are back at home from the live stream this weekend. I wanted to kind of fill you guys in on how this went. So as you can see here, I've got it hooked up and it is running. This is running to an extension cord which runs over to the RV and is powering the inverter, or the charge inverter, I'm sorry. It's powering the charge inverter on the other side. The problem I'm having with this is, although it says it's 1,000 watts, it shuts off at 600 watts. And so I've got a return authorization for this to send it back. So I'm going to send this back after we get done here. But this is definitely a dud. And as you can hear, it is straining to keep up with it. And voltage has dropped down to about 100 watts, 100 volts, I'm sorry. I did hook it up to 2 batteries running in parallel. I did want to show you that. See if I can do this with this camera without breaking everything on you here. There we go. So what I basically did is I took the positives and crossed them with a nice zero watt wire. And this 0 watt wire connects these two, and then the positive runs out of here into this side. And then on the other side, which you can't see, let's see if I can lean it in here. I did basically the same thing. I connected the negative to the positive, but the positive wire runs off this side. This kind of gives it a little bit of balance between what it's pulling between the 2 batteries. They've stayed pretty balanced, and I'll include a couple of shots from the battery inverter, or excuse me, from the battery app to show you those 2 batteries. And then you'll see up here at the charge controller, what I did was I took the solar shed when I was redoing the panels on the top, which you'll see the video come out for that, where I pulled the panels off and I sealed the roof. After I had sealed the roof, I hooked 2 of the panels up and ran them in here in series to the shutoff valve. I did have to move the shutoff valve a little bit from where we were this weekend in order to get it to reach the ones that normally go into the combiner box over there. Those run into that combiner box, so I kind of just bent them over and plugged them into our little shutoff here. And then from there, I ran it into the charge controller, and the charge controller has been running all day and producing energy pretty much at max 20 amps. 12 volts at 20 amps is, only 240 volts, and there's 400 watts, or actually there's 500 watts of panels up there. So even under cloudy skies like we have here today, which I probably can show you, even with cloudy skies, which we have here today, it's producing pretty well. So interestingly enough, everything here seems to be functioning well. I am going to drain these batteries down, 200 amp hours of 12 volt battery. I'm going to drain them down into the batteries in the RV. And these are going to be, by morning, they should be in pretty sad shape. I want to run them down as far as I can get them into the single digits. And then I'm going to see how much of it they'll charge up tomorrow at 200 watts. It's going to take a while. You figure 200 watts, 120 is 10 amps. So it should take about 12 hours. I'm thinking, if my math is right. And if it's not, I'll probably put an update on the screen to show you where it is. But about 12 hours, which means it's probably going to be about 2 days, which is exactly perfect for me to charge these back up. And then I don't have to worry about this stupid thing, this inverter running, because it's going back tomorrow. And without it running, then I can charge these batteries back up and make sure the rest of this is working just fine. And you can see here, I pulled these off to connect it up and didn't put the bus bars back on, but I'll do that now. And then that will be the end of this. It'll be charged up and everything. And hopefully this has been something you've all learned something from. And if you have any additional questions, feel free to ask them. But it's just a basic, simple system. Could the wires be better? Yes. Could they be tighter? Yes. Could they be wrapped around where they don't interfere with each other? Yeah, there's been some interference. These here will cause some interference too. All of these little things like this are important to eliminate when you do a real system. But this is for demonstration purposes. This is perfect. And for little isolated runs like this is perfect. But as you can see, this could easily be a little mobile solar station that you could use out in the field and in small sheds and stuff like that to power things. So hopefully that answers all your questions. It gives you some insights into how to hook up a basic system. And if you have any questions, just put it in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer it, or send me an email. That's down there also. And if you like diagrams and things like this, make sure you join the email list. That's down below. I email and put all the diagrams out on the website there, or out on in the email list for this. So there's links out there for that, so you should be able to get to those. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate it. The growth just continues. It's been fantastic, and I really, really do appreciate it. And thank you all. All right, here we are. I've got the whole system running. I'm going to pull back here so you can see the whole thing. It is charging too. I'll show you that here in a second, but you can see the heat pouring off of that. That inverter. As it turns out, the inverter's most likely false advertising. As you can clearly see on that label, it says 1000 watts. And in one of the descriptions, it says 650. So it's also 127. A little bit warm there. And a little bit warm there. Looks like all of this down here, though, is okay. The switch looks like it's doing all right. Check these connectors here, make sure this one's doing all right. It is 103. These up here. That's actually the fuse there that's got that 124. Checking both battery connections here. As you can see, I hooked up 2 batteries in parallel, so I can charge this puppy all day, and then I can just transfer the power over, which is what I'm doing. I'm just transferring the power over to the RV. Charge inverter in the RV is running. I learned that this was not putting out 1000 watts, but the fact that I told it to charge that way, and it wouldn't charge more than 650. So it's running at full speed right now. All right, we're going to wrap it up here. You can see here we got 1.78 kilowatt hours on day 2 and 370 watt hours on day 1. Day 1 I only had 1 panel, or 2 panels running, and on day 2 I did have 4 panels running in parallel, 2 series, 2 parallel. That's what the increase is about. Additionally, I went ahead and included a picture here of the batteries after day 2, just for curiosity's sake. You can see that they stayed fairly well balanced. One battery's at 69%, the other's at 70%. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.